तो शुरू करते हैं। अच्छा, मैं अभी आप लोगों का काम देख रहा था ग्रुप पे जो आप लोगों ने शेयर किया है। तो 5-6 लोगों के काम आए हुए हैं, आरिफ का, यश का, शंकर का, छोटा पूरा। तो अच्छा अटेम्प्ट किया है आप लोगों ने। एक एक्सप्रेशन में बोलूंगा, जया ने बहुत अच्छा किया है, और शंकर का भी अच्छा है। शंकर का एक इनकम्प्लीट है थोड़ा, तो उसको कंप्लीट करने की कोशिश करना। और अरिश का भी अच्छा है। यश ने भी बहुत अच्छा अटेम्प्ट किया। ओवरऑल जो ये सारी चीजें हैं, अ, इसी तरह कॉम्पोजिशन बहुत अच्छा है। और प्रिया का भी कॉम्पोजिशन में थोड़ा सा गड़बड़ है, पर अटेम्प्ट अच्छा है, ठीक किया है। तो अभी आप लोग को ना एक चीज ध्यान में रखनी है कि जब भी आप लोग ये सब करेंगे तो सबसे पहले जो मेन पार्ट होता है सब इस टाइप के क्वेश्चन का, जो ऐसे टास्क होते हैं, उसमें आपको ये समझना होता है कि क्या क्या डिमांड है, और इस डिमांड को कैसे जो भी चीजें मांगी है उसको इनकॉर्पोरेट करके अपना कॉम्पोजिशन बनाना। और पर्सपेक्टिव का थोड़ा सा ध्यान रखना होता है। पर्सपेक्टिव आप आता है अच्छे से आपसे तो अच्छी बात है, नहीं तो ट्राई ये करना है। तो समझ में नहीं आता है तो आप साइड व्यू का लेके बनाओ, या फिर फ्रंट व्यू का बनाओ, मतलब एक एंगल से बनाओ। जैसा फ्लैट तो नहीं होता, उसमें भी 3D लगता है, पर एक एंगल से हो, जैसे पूरा साइड का हो गया या पूरा फ्रंट का हो गया। क्योंकि आप आइसोमेट्रिक पे जाओगे तो फिर पर्सपेक्टिव में गड़बड़ करोगे। तो जो कि प्रॉब्लम अभी बहुत सारा देखने को मिल रहा है। तो पहला जो क्वेश्चन था, मैं शुरू करता हूँ उसको लेके। तो मैं स्क्रीन शेयर करता हूँ अपना, और फिर वहां से चलते हैं हम। दिख रहा है स्क्रीन?
यस।
कोई वॉलेंटरी करते रहना, ठीक है। पहला क्वेश्चन है कि रीड एंड विजुअलाइज द फॉलोइंग। अ रैट इज spotted inside a bakery। और फिर a baker is afraid and standing on a stool and chair or a chair। तो एक बेकर है, उसी में से उसी बेकरी का बेकर है, सेम बंदा नहीं है। एंड एन असिस्टेंट इज chasing the rat out of the bakery। और a display of pastries is tumbling down from the counter। 2 bags of fresh bread। तो ये जितनी चीज़ें हैं ये हमको उसमें ऐड करनी है। तो टोटल 3 लोग हैं मोटा मोटा, कि एक बेकरी वाला बेकर है, दूसरा उसका असिस्टेंट है, तीसरा वो बेकरी का ऑनर है। तो जो ओनर है उसके पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से बनाना है हमको। तो सारी चीज़ें जैसे आप लोगों ने की हैं उसी तरीके से करनी है, पर मैं आपको जैसा मुझे लगता है कि ऐसा ऐसा हो सकता है वो करता हूँ। और मैंने कुछ रेफरेंसेस का यूज़ किया होगा उसमें। जैसे कि पहले ये जो क्वेश्चन है उनसे इन्फ्लुएंस होकर मैं कर रहा हूँ, उन रेफरेंसेस से, क्योंकि ये ऑलरेडी एक बार क्वेश्चन आ चुका है इसी टाइप का। थोड़ा सा अलग है ये, वो स्कूल का था, शायद लास्ट टाइम हम लोगों ने किया भी था उसको, अगर आप लोगों को याद हो। तो वही रेफरेंस है मेरे दिमाग में, और उसी टाइप से हम लोग लेके चलते हैं और आगे करेंगे। मैं ट्राई करूँगा 1 पॉइंट पर्सपेक्टिव से उठाने का, और फिर उसमें चीज़ें कैसे करना है वो हम लोग ऐड करेंगे। जैसे आपको ऐसा पेपर मिला हुआ है हॉरिजॉन्टल,
Sir,
और सॉरी,
you can explain in English too.
या ऑल राइट, आई थॉट यू आर
Oh,
नॉट।
yeah.
So we are going to create that composition, the task one actually. So very few of you have shared the all the tasks, but I am trying to share my approach of the same. So let's start with it. So what I'll do, I'll start with the 1 point perspective, and then gradually we will add the planes and the surface, and all over the uh, areas will create the interior of the space. And then gradually we will add one by one all the elements which is suggested in the questions. So I hope that you all guys know 1 point perspective and you have practiced. So I'm just going with the flow and trying to create establish a ground, and then we will add all small things. So let's say this is a counter of the bakery, and this area, let's say this area, I'm keeping for tables and all. And we can add multiple element which we see in the bakery.
हेलो प्रतीक सर।
हाँ जी।
फर्स्ट फर्स्ट हम लोगों को क्या मतलब सीन्स बनाने चाहिए क्या, उसके लास्ट में हमें ह्यूमंस बनाने चाहिए क्या, ऐसा कुछ है?
हाँ, so
ओके।
you need to create the ground, like this is the very primary thing. First you need to establish the atmosphere, then you will add humans or like whatever the requirement they have given you.
So, the counter is standing on a table, right?
Yes, yes,
So how would we look like? He's looking at downside, right?
yes, downside.
So the view will be go for down.
Yes,
So the composition is going little bit down, I think, in your drawing.
so this is the point of view.
Yeah.
Everything will be like settled according to this. So if somebody is standing somewhere here, like somewhere here, because that guy is standing uh, around the checkout counter, so checkout counter must be beside the gate, yeah, next to the gate or somewhere near to the counters of the pastries and all.
जो क्वेश्चन था तो उसमें तो उनने जो बेकरी ओनर है उसका बोला था दैट ही इज स्टैंडिंग ऑन द टॉप ऑफ द चेकआउट काउंटर ना, और फिर
Yes,
बोला है कि ओनर के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से बनाना, तो अपने को थोड़ा मतलब ऐसे टॉप डाउन व्यू से बनाना पड़ेगा।
yes, ये यहाँ से आएगा, तो यहाँ से
हाँ
अगर देख रहा है तो ये सारी चीजें ऐसे दिखेंगी। ये स्टूल्स है, बेस जो ग्राउंड पे जो अपने स्टूल्स होते हैं वो यहाँ रखे हैं। अब यहाँ से कोई भी देखेगा तो उसको सब दिखेगा ऐसा। So this is not the low angle view. Did I answer your question?
सर मैं अगर ये व्यू देखता हूँ तो मैं अगर काउंटर के टॉप पे बैठा हूँ तो ऐसा दिखेगा आई गेस।
Okay.
नहीं सर, वो कहने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि आप मतलब अगर जो बेकर है वो ऊपर खड़ा है और उसके पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से मतलब वो जो होगा वो नीचे होगा, मतलब बर्ड आई व्यू या क्या बोलते हैं उसको, लिजर्ड आई व्यू या उस टाइप का कुछ, लिजर्ड आई
हाँ,
व्यू
मतलब
नहीं,
ऐसे थोड़ा
उस
टॉप
टाइप
डाउन
का।
व्यू होगा, आपको फ्लोर की तरफ देख रहे हो ना,
हाँ
आप काउंटर के ऊपर खड़े हो तो।
हाँ, थोड़ा बर्ड आई व्यू टाइप का वो बोल रहा है actually।
Okay.
तो जो डिस्प्ले टेबल है वो भी हम लोग को ऊपर से दिखेगा।
ठीक है। Uh, let me try.
सर पहले आप दिखाओ आप क्या कर रहे थे, फिर हो सकता है हमारा जो हम पर्सपेक्टिव बोलेंगे कुछ वो सही हो या फिर आप जो बना रहे हो वो सही हो।
मतलब डिफरेंट अप्रोचेस हो सकती हैं किसी भी चीज़ की, तो वही है। तो लेट मी फाइंड आउट सम अदर लाइक सम मोर आइडियाज एंड देन विल गो टू विल डिसाइड वन एंड देन गो वन बाय वन। मैं थोड़ा सा ऐसा फ्यू रेफरेंसेस ट्राई कर रहा हूँ एंड देन आई चूज वन ऑफ देम एंड देन विल गो एंड प्रोसीड विद
सर सर स्केचेस हमें बाद में आप वो दे देंगे क्या इस पे ग्रुप पे जो भी आप
हाँ।
कर रहे
अच्छा,
हैं? हाँ, वो पीडीएफ करके।
I'm just trying to scribble few ideas कि किसको
ठीक।
लेकर आगे बढ़ सकते हैं।
मतलब हाँ, आज की क्लास में जो भी होगा आप थोड़ा वो दे दे तो एक रेफरेंस होता है मेरे पास।
हाँ, I think this is close to what you guys are thinking. So that is your choice what you want to keep, like according to interior. I am keeping this style of chair. You can add some other.
So let me ask you one thing.
Yeah.
So my problem is while drawing something, I get the idea and I know how to creative that drawing and I know something like anatomy, the perspective things. But while I'm drawing any question, I'm attempting any questions, I doesn't get how to show it, like how where to start from or where to start. Like, do you get it?
What kind of question are you talking about? Because these sort of questions, I can tell you like how to start. This is the way I'm doing. So this kind of question requires to start with a very basic ambience and very like a very rough sketches, which I draw in the during the like the beginning, like three four sketches, and then we come up with the idea that this is the kind of ambience we want.
Okay, okay, fine, fine.
Yeah. But if you go with like some other questions, like I would say comical kind of like the story narrative questions. So in that kind of situations, you are supposed to create something like something you should have in your mind already, and then we like go with the flow, like a one story and the second and third, fourth, because you don't get that much time to build up the whole scenario once and then start because of the time. Time doesn't allow you.
Yeah, yeah, got it, got it.
Some point of view I'm talking about. So you guys know about the like one point perspective and how we create one thing and accordingly uh, we go to the other, like that suggest like to get the suggestion for other designs, like other elements. It's the formula of half and crossing. So if we take this and crossing this and create, so it goes like this. So we have created a center point, and then this line, if we cross from here, and this line where it ends, so there you get the next table or something like that. It starts like this. So let's say this is a pole. So we create a center point of it. So this is the center of it. And if you want to make like next and next at the same distance, so we'll have to create one. Let's say it's here, and then this is the center. The next one will appear if you cross it from here, and if you cross it again, it will continue. So it will. So you have to follow this procedure to keeping something on uh, with the same distance. So we can make like it is up to us whether we want to keep a space or not. So here I want to leave some space to add some some other like to add a pot or wash basin, something like this, or maybe chair I can add here. So this is to keep that bread and the other thing, the coffee mug. And also we can make one guy standing on the table here. So let's say this is the wall, with a height of 10 feet, and if the average height of a guy would be 5 point something, or maybe 5.5, somewhere here. So we'll take this suggestion for the height, and somebody standing here from the top. It should look like this, but since it is on the table, तो यहाँ पे वो आएगा, उसका एक्शन में कुछ रखेंगे. We are not making a still figure. Some action we are adding. This guy should look down because the rat is on the ground floor. Rat is on the ground, so I think we should look down. And one guy is chasing the rat. So since guy is here, if the guy would be here,
Sir, can I ask something? So, don't you think the rat is looking a little too big?
I exaggerated this a bit because this is a kind of jumping a flying. So, and since it is like a quite on the forefront than the men,
Okay.
so that's the reason I created this. Otherwise, I would have made it very smaller, but
Hmm.
फिर वो visible नहीं हो पाता अच्छे से.
Hmm.
So the rat is a like a very crucial part of this whole composition. So it
Hmm.
should look bigger, like it should be seen. So that's the reason. So I'm just trying to add depth into the scene by adding a foreground layer. So it is up to you when you get these kind of tasks. It is up to you whether you want to add it or not, because they have not specifically asked you this. But if you create some sort of things like this, which is adding depth to your scene, that will be a additional thing, and will be appreciated and kind of cherry on the cake. So now I think we are done with this one roughly. So yeah, so this is my approach. But
Sir,
as Barry is saying something,
yeah, let me talk.
yeah, please.
So we are looking at manager's perspective, right? I vision, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
So who's standing nearest it? Is it him or is it someone else?
So I told you na, I have created that person himself rather than the only point of view. So it is up to you whether you want to create that person or not. So I created to add the depth of field to create a foreground feeling. So with having this on the composition, it gives a sense of depth because this is on the foreground and we are seeing inside from this frame, from his where he's standing. So right now
Yeah,
it
yeah.
be a depth, but it is up to you clearly whether you want to add it or not, because that is specifically not asked in your question.
Okay, 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 okay.
Okay. So yeah, so this is my interpretation of that question. Like for now, I would have done it like in a different way, because sometimes when you sit in the exam, so you don't get this much time. So yeah, so it depends on the time as well, and since we have I spend a great amount of time in this composition. But generally, if I would have sitting the exam, I would not get this much time. So I would have attempted it differently. ठीक है तो
भैया
हाँ कहिए
हाँ, हमने भी वो अटेम्प्ट करा था ये वाला क्वेश्चन, तो एक बार आप देख के रिव्यू कर सकते हो क्या?
आपका नाम क्या है
देवांशी और शैली।
आपने भेजा है क्या मुझे
नहीं मतलब ग्रुप
ठीक,
में वो
ग्रुप पे
थोड़ा
डाला
ऊपर
है क्या?
ऊपर है।
आपका ग्रुप पे अभी भेजा है क्या आपने
नहीं नहीं सबसे पहले पहले ऊपर जो दीदी ने मैसेज करे उनके साथ में।
मैंने देखा था पर आपका दिखा नहीं शायद।
फिर से एक बार टैग करके
तो
भेज देते एक
हाँ
सेकंड।
हाँ जो सिमरन ने भेजा है वो है
हाँ
अच्छा हाँ दिस इज नाइस गुड इंटरप्रिटेशन
कौन सा वाला? वो हम मतलब हम दोनों रूममेट थे, तो मतलब आप नाम लेके प्लीज बात करो, हमको कंफ्यूजन।
मैं स्क्रीनशॉट लेके भेजता हूँ कि कौन सा मैं बात कर रहा हूँ, ऐसे पता नहीं चलेगा। ये वाला ये अच्छा है because we are seeing the hand of the manager and that's all.
Yeah, sir.
भैया भैया ये नहीं, 2 मिनट में आपको ऐसे करके ऐसा डॉट डॉट करके रिप्लाई
तो
कर
हाँ
दो।
this is a good interpretation according to me.
Sir,
अच्छा yes हाँ जी
sir, I have an question.
हाँ
Sir,
right.
how an examiner check and answers and what things we should avoid during exams to make compositions like this?
I think I'll answer you at the end of the session, because this is the thing I discussed in the previous session. But right now we are focusing on task and all. But definitely you ask me this after this after completing all the tasks, then I'll definitely answer you. There are 5 elements I'll tell you about.
Okay, sir.
भैया देखो करा है सेंड।
हाँ 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 ये ठीक है, ये अच्छा है, ये दिस इज गुड, ये अच्छा है।
Sir, if you don't mind, let me ask you one thing.
हाँ.
So while I'm drawing anatomies, it is great. It is doesn't have problem, but I'm attempting questions while drawing small figures for anatomies like background man. I'm getting like I doesn't get the position and composition of the man. But while I'm drawing bigger images in big book like a man in the face, so I get the perspective or I get the like anatomy great.
You saying when you do draw it individually, then you you are able to create like good anatomy and perspective and all. But when you create in a composition, things get wobble and doesn't
Yeah,
match.
yeah, yeah.
So yeah, it happens when you don't understand the perspective. So you'll have to understand the perspective. You'll have to keep practicing the same thing, and you need to look out the thing and observe how the formula goes and how like we try to fit things within the perspective. The way I told you this one, the formula of crossing the line. So you need to know all the basic formulas in order to create a fit the character appropriately. Otherwise, it will
Yeah.
be difficult if you go randomly.
Yeah, my actual problem is not the perspective things. The composition is one of the problem, and the second problem is like while I'm drawing bigger, smaller images, I doesn't get the anatomies of smaller people. Like while I'm drawing the background, while I'm drawing a man in the background, I doesn't get the size of it. But you get it.
Yeah, so that is what I'm saying. Because until unless you practice compositions, you won't be able to understand how perspective works. Because perspective is all about the composition. When you create a perspective like composition, you will have to add perspective for sure. So,
Yeah.
creating a composition and making keeping a perspective in mind, both are the same thing, but both are the different thing. But you will have to apply it on the like at the same time. So for this, you will have to train your mind, and for in order to train your mind, you need to sketch a lot and create a lot of composition, so that
Yeah.
whenever you draw things, your hand automatically will create, and your brain automatically will understand what you want to create and how it will be created.
Okay, okay. Sir, do I want to draw live sketch or do I want to draw question? Do I want
Right
to
now,
attempt question?
right now you copy imitate things. You if
Okay.
you are drawing it from life, that is also like a pretty good solution. But if you are not getting chance to go out and observe people and draw them,
Yeah. I
you
doesn't get time for going outside, sir.
so you can draw it from references.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, and any more question will entertain later. Right now we are focusing on the task, so
Yeah, sure, sure.
let's go forward with it. और सेकेंड टास्क, अच्छा फर्स्ट टास्क में कुछ ऐसा तो नहीं है ना? मैं थोड़ा सा बीच में आप ऐसा खुद में कंफ्यूज हो गया था, पर आई थिंक आई एम एबल टू कन्वे व्हाट आई वाज ट्राइंग टू कन्वे. कुछ ऐसा प्रॉब्लम तो नहीं हुआ ना?
No, no, sir.
ठीक है, कुछ ऐसा कंफ्यूजन हो तो मुझे आप बीच में इंटरप्ट कर सकते हो. ठीक है, और सेकेंड क्वेश्चन है, अ डॉग इज wandering inside a local sabji market. ये किस किसने बनाया है? Who all have attempted this question? Second वाला, the dog is wandering inside the local sabji market, sniffing around and trying to eat the vegetables. A frustrated sabji wala is trying to shoo away the dog with a cloth, and a woman is selecting vegetables while drawing. ये किस किसने attempt किया है?
Sir, I have attempted that question.
What is your name?
Yeah.
Okay. और किसी ने भी attempt किया है?
Sir, I also attempted that, but in a hurry manner, so it didn't go well.
That's fine. Have you shared it on the group?
Yeah, I shared it in group, sir.
Okay. Can you please tag it and tag, and I'll be able to see, because there are a lot of
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I will mention it.
yeah. This is nice. भैया ये बहुत अच्छा है. I told you in the beginning कि एक्सप्रेशन बहुत अच्छा है इसका. अच्छा ये वाटर जो है वो अच्छी है, बट सब्जी वाला में वी नीड टू फिक्स द कॉम्पोजिशन because it is not looking appropriate according to the ambience right now. So this is Priya's drawing. अभी इसको हम लोग I'll try to fix the perspective. We'll see what all can be done. So first thing, and this guy should have a bag according to the prompt. और उसमें tomatoes होंगे, but the सब्जी वाला is not acting anything क्योंकि he must shooing away, he must be seen shooing away the dog. पर ये बैठा हुआ है. I think we need to change the whole thing because this guy is quite big according to the composition. Alright, so this is something can be improved. Perspective इसमें थोड़ा सा मिस था. Overall composition जो है, composition is okay, but we need to fix the perspective in order to create like if somebody is saying something, it should not look inappropriate. So to make it appropriate, you need to. It is mandatory in the design exams to keep the perspective in mind and create something which is looking not looking global. So ठीक है. Okay. So I am trying to attempt. Bari, I think you have attempted quite well.
Hello, sir.
I saw your answer, the task you have created.
Yeah. But my question is that while I'm attempting that, the question is like the viewpoint of the kid. But in my drawing, the viewpoint is not that much great. I doesn't getting the viewpoint.
Viewpoint of?
The viewpoint from the kid. The kid is standing near mom, and the viewpoint of kid needs to be wrong. I will just share you the question.
Okay. Is it? Do we need to take the point of view of kid? Is it? Okay, from the kid's point of view, it's yeah. Okay. It's from the
Yeah.
Okay. No, it's good. It's good. Even from the kid's point of view, it is coming out. So, okay. Let me create.
While gestures, I doesn't getting the gestures. While I'm drawing, normally I get the gestures, but while attempting questions, I doesn't getting the gestures of drawing of human anatomy.
That is we can discuss later because right now we are focusing on composition.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we'll do it later.
Yeah.
Yes, we can have a separate session for this.
Okay, I think it is anatomy section. Sorry, sir.
Yeah. For gesture, anatomy, and expressions and all. We can have it Right now we are working on task and composition.
Okay, okay. Sorry, sir.
No, that's fine. Because we have limited time, so I think we should.
Yeah, got it. I will not. Okay, fine.
Okay. All right. So let's start with discussion. I thought this is a common composition, but right now I just read that it is from the kids' point of view. But kids' point of from the kids' point of view is also like a very common because it doesn't have like a very steep or something from the lower point of view. So you can create it from like the natural sketch you create, even from your point of view works in this. So it is. Let me draw some rough sketches and then we'll select the composition. अच्छा बिल्कुल initially if we are planning to do like a lot of people are not able to create a composition having a very complex perspective. So we can uh, create our drawings composition using very kind of 2D drawing, but not completely 2D. We can have some foreground and middle ground in our composition so that it would look 3D. So I'm creating some reference sketches for myself.
One question.
Ji.
We sketch the character, I mean the focus character first or the scenario and then fit the character in it?
Uh, I think like from the way I do, I keep in mind the like a main the character, the subject, and then accordingly I create the composition. So yes, I create the composition first and build the scenario and ambience first. Then I introduce the character.
Okay.
Yeah, but I keep in my mind beforehand drawing the composition to where I need to fix and where I need to keep the character. So accordingly, I create the ambience.
Sir, you firstly you make the whole scenario like where will the table, where will the chair, you draw it the first. Then in your mind you already decided that in this area, this portion I will put that character or something
Yes,
like that.
yes. I created that tiles, the space between the both chairs, to make that one is wash basin, and I created that aisle to make that person standing, and the guy who was running behind the the rat, chasing the rat.
तो in mind मतलब दिमाग में
Yeah,
मतलब
it
पहले
was
आप ये
there.
सोच रहे हो.
हाँ, it was there in my mind. Yeah, I have to.
फिर आप मतलब फर्नीचर्स बनाते हैं, फिर आप
हाँ,
वो कैरेक्टर बाद में बनाते हैं.
हाँ. तो मान लो कि ककेड यहाँ पे है. So I'm drawing it from very simple perspective, kind of 2D drawing to make it easy for everyone. Then we'll move ahead from some complex ones also. So I'm borrowing idea from Priya's drawing. there are 3 drawings. So I think we can start with the simplest one. This one. Let's take it forward, and then we can go second and third. We can go to that. If time allows, we'll draw all three.
सर
Yes.
सर अगर एग्जाम में अगर कुछ लिखा नहीं हुआ है तो क्या हम पोर्ट्रेट में भी उसको बना सकते हैं क्या?
हाँ
मतलब
हाँ हाँ.
इसे नेसेसरी कि आपको लैंडस्केप में ही बनाना है?
नहीं नहीं, इट इज नॉट नेसेसरी.
मतलब एग्जाम में हम कर सकते हैं मतलब, लेकिन होता क्या है ना कि लैंडस्केप में ज्यादा आप वाइड दिखा सकते हैं, ज्यादा आप मतलब आप एरिया कवर कर सकते हैं, पोर्ट्रेट में कम हो जाता है। तो इसके कारण से मतलब ऐसा नहीं कि मार्क्स काटे कि नहीं ये मतलब, क्योंकि पोर्ट्रेट में
नहीं,
थोड़ा
ऐसा नहीं होता. Until unless it is mentioned,
हम्म,
that is completely your choice. Like how you want to use that paper.
नहीं मतलब वही ना कि मतलब किसी ने मतलब लैंडस्केप पे बनाया तो ज्यादा बनाया, मैंने पोर्ट्रेट पे बनाया तो थोड़ा ऑब्वियसली स्पेस कम बनेगा, तो उसको ज्यादा मार्क्स मिलेंगे क्योंकि उसने थोड़ा ज्यादा मेहनत किया मतलब कंपेरेटिव टू मेरे, क्योंकि उसने लैंडस्केप में बनाया और मैंने, उस कार कोई डिफरेंस क्रिएट होता है ऐसा कुछ?
Obviously, if it is not mentioned in your paper, then and you are like taking your call that you want to make it horizontally or you want to use a vertical paper. So your expertise should reflect. Like if you are using the paper horizontally, so you should use the best of that space. कि आप क्या क्या वहाँ पे ऐड कर सकते हो, एंड इट शुड लुक लाइक शुड हैव अ गुड कॉम्पोजिशन, और जो भी रिक्वायरमेंट है शुड बी फुलफिल्ड. तो वही उनको चाहिए. ऐसा नहीं है कि आप वर्टिकल कर रहे हो या हॉरिजॉन्टल कर रहे हो कुछ होगा. आप जो रिक्वायरमेंट फुलफिल करो एंड दैट इज ऑल.
तो मतलब ऐसा कोई ये नहीं है मतलब, जैसे मान लीजिए किसी बंदे ने मतलब लैंडस्केप में किया, ऑब्वियसली उसमें उसमें वो ज्यादा दिखा सकता है चीजें, हो सकता है कुछ एलिमेंट और ऐड कर सकता है, थोड़ा और डायनामिक कर सकता है।
वो
मैंने
कर
portrait में उतना
वो कर रहा है. अगर आप कर सकते हो तो आपको करना चाहिए. अगर आप इसलिए कर रहे हो कि मैं कर सकता हूँ और फिर आपने किया नहीं है, तो वो खाली दिखेगा ना, एम्प्टी लगेगा वो. तो वो फिर नेगेटिव में जाएगा, क्योंकि आपका वो एरिया जो है खराब हो जाएगा. वो दिखेगा, दिखाई देगा, कुछ काम नहीं हुआ है. ठीक है.
ओके, मतलब
मतलब
हम
यूज कर
पोर्ट्रेट
सकते
पे
हैं. इसमें कोई ऐसे बाउंड्रीज नहीं है, बंदिश नहीं है, पर वो उसका अच्छे से इस्तेमाल होना चाहिए जो भी आप ले रहे हो.
इसमें सर पहले आपने सिनेरियो मतलब बना लिया, फिर आपने ह्यूमंस को इंक्लूड किया।
हाँ, पूरा रफ ड्राइंग मैंने कर लिया, एक स्ट्रक्चर बना लिया। दिस इज हाउ आई वांट टू फ्रेम all the elements in my composition, and now I'm just cleaning it up. So this is how we like whenever we design a composition, we create some rough sketches, rough composition, multiple like 2 to 3 rough composition, and we select one, and then we scribble them out and fix the everyone like all the elements at their places, and then we clean them up. Yes, so this is first interpretation of mine, and with the flat perspective. So there can be much more, like so many interpretations. Let me check the time, and accordingly, I'll decide, do I need to continue with the second and third or jump to next. Alright, so we have 20 minutes. I think we should continue like the two questions, and then if we get time, we'll attempt the rest of two. Yes. Anything on this?
No, sir.
Okay. So I was just reading the question, the third question. Uh, so here we have to create a character of Reena showing doing pottery, and the second is Reena looking upset and disappointed as a customer mishandled her pot. Okay, so we have to create two visuals, two designs. One is showing Reena doing pottery, and another is looking upset and disappointed with the disappointment because of customer mishandled her product. Okay, so there is a character, and we have to alright. So what if she? How would she look if she is creating something? doing the pottery.
Sir, I did this. Can you please check once?
Yes, I think.
Do we focus on the expression or the scenario and expression both?
Both, I think, because this question has not too many requirements. It is asking only to focus on the character and to keep the resemblance of the character in your answer, and to make her doing what they are expecting you to do, like doing pottery. So both are important. One is the action, and second is uh, the character design, because if resemblance would not match to the character they have given, then it won't give them a sense of that there's a particular character they have shared, and this is the character which is doing the pottery. I think so. Both are the crucial things. One is character resemblance and the action. So we need to focus on both of the things. And you have और आपने अच्छा किया है. This is looking nice.
Okay.
हाँ, पर उनको एम्बियंस नहीं चाहिए था, बट आपने बना दिया है, पर ये भी ठीक है, अच्छा है. मतलब दिस वाज नॉट द रिक्वायरमेंट द एम्बियंस, पर डेफिनेटली कुछ दिक्कत नहीं होता है, पर अवॉइड करोगे तो भी अच्छा है.
Okay.
So I should have
Sir,
done.
I have also tagged my PDF. Can you feedback, give
And
feedback on this as well?
हाँ, this is also good. First and second both are nice. The expression of the character. I should have seen it like after doing this, because it will somewhere influence my interpretation. But anyways, so in this case, she would not look very formal because she is working on something. So we must need to understand the situation. So after knowing the situation, accordingly, we will add nuances.
So it could be here or it could be here also, in case you want to show the feet, or here also is fine. to add a flavor in the composition. We have added some small elements. We don't need to add a lot of words or things like that, because the only thing we need to do is that we have to focus on the expression and characteristic. So yes, this would be mindful. So this is mindful. So she is disappointed. डिसअपॉइंटमेंट में जो किसी ने बनाया है वो बहुत अच्छा है, मैं देखता हूँ. आई थिंक प्रिया ने शेयर किया है. हाँ, प्रिया का भी अच्छा है डिसअपॉइंटमेंट वाला कट, और देवांशी का भी अच्छा है. तो यही है. आई थिंक आई वाज अबाउट टू ड्रॉ दिस ओनली. वो क्या है क्वेश्चन? I think I don't need to draw this one because the one Devanshi has done. You can have a look at it and we can move to the next question. What do you say? Do you want me to draw? I can draw if you want me, because we are running out of time. So it's already next question. थोड़ा बहुत बता देता हूँ because I also have to do a meeting to attend. So next question में मिस्टर कपूर आर्ट टीचर है, लोकल स्कूल में, नोन फॉर नर्चरिंग क्रिएटिविटी है स्टूडेंट. शी स्पेंड हर डेज guiding a student through various art projects, fostering their skill and encouraging artistic expressions. Now sketch the following scenarios of Miss Kapoor. Illustrate Miss Kapoor happily engaged in her work, guiding her student as they paint and create artwork. So this could be like this, I think. Let's say. So I'm not drawing a rough composition now. Just
भैया मैंने इसको करके देखा है, मैं भेज रहा हूँ, बाद में कंटिन्यू.
आपने भेजा है मुझे?
मैं भेज रहा हूँ.
भेज दो, मैं देख लूंगा, क्योंकि अभी ना हम लोग को टाइम बहुत शॉर्ट चल रहा है थोड़ा सा. इसको कर लेते हैं, नहीं तो मेरा भी एक मीटिंग अभी कॉल आना शुरू हो जाएगा खट 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 खट. तो उसके लिए करके फिर उसको करते हैं. एक बार देख इसको कर लेते हैं, फिर देखते हैं उसको. So I'm showing a very basic representation of what I would have done. तो ये ऐसे भी हो सकता है. So this is one interpretation. She is sitting, standing behind their students and teaching them, and it was not looking quite appropriate.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, I have shared my PDF. Is my approach correct?
I'll see. See, there can be different approaches. Vedant.
No, sir.
वेदांत ने बहुत अच्छा बनाया है. I haven't seen your PDF.
Just a moment, I reshare.
हाँ.
The second page in this PDF.
Okay. This is also correct. So there can be different interpretation of the same thing and different approaches of the same question. So this is my approach because so since this question is asking ki she is motivating of while doing the kids are doing something and while doing them she is motivating and assisting or teaching something. So that is also fine. And this is also one interpretation. So there can be multiple interpretation of the same thing.
Okay, sir.
जी. This can be another, or maybe she is also painting. Like they are being canvas, and she is also doing something. So it is up to you, how you want to take this conversation forward. And this guy is looking towards her. What did she create? So yeah, again, it is up to you how you want to add depth of field and what here can be. It can add something. Don't know what, just to fill this area to create depth of field. And here, so these slides in this can add some different effects and create a 3D sense of 3D kind of look. You can also add some light here. Like the studio light, which is focusing. So it is up to you completely how you want your composition to feel. Making sense? Guys, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sir.
Okay, so I think today we will have to end up right now. I think anybody having any kind of question can ask me.
No, sir.
Anything like there were a couple of questions. Meanwhile, the session somebody was asking. No,
No.
all clear, right? You mean?
Yeah.
Sir, can I make this a PDF and send this to the group? It's really easier for us.
Okay, I'll share the JPEGs. There is yeah, I think the PDF also can be done. Yeah, okay, I'll try. I'll share the PDF. Okay, I'll do.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you. So
Thank you, sir.
leaving now. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
बनाओ
Thank
आप
you.
करना या थैंक यू सो मच जो भी बनाओ आप लोग भेजना मैं देख लूँगा और मैं PDF आपको बना के यस
Oh, okay, sir.
ओके
Okay.
टेक केयर एवरीवन थैंक यू
Thank you. Bye.
Bye, sir.